Hey everyone! Today we're diving into something I'm incredibly passionate about, the 7 most powerful investments you can make in your 20s that could potentially set you up for millionaire status by 30. Now, I know what you're thinking, another get-rich-quick scheme? Not at all. These are strategic, proven investments that focus on building long-term wealth, and I'll explain exactly why each one matters. This is the Finance Virtuoso channel. If you're new here, hit subscribe and the notification bell for the best money tips and tricks. Let's kick things off with what is called the zone of serendipity investment. This might sound a bit abstract, but stick with me here. It's about strategically placing yourself in environments where opportunities naturally flow. I'm talking about cities like New York, San Francisco, or DC. Yes, I know these places are expensive, trust me, I feel that pain in my wallet every month. But here's the thing, the connections and opportunities you'll find in these hubs can accelerate your career and wealth-building journey faster than you'd imagine. Let me share a quick story that perfectly illustrates this. Mike was having coffee with a friend who was discussing his startup, and they were probably talking a bit too loudly because the woman at the next table kept glancing over. As they were about to leave, she approached them and mentioned she worked for a VC firm and invited Mike's friend to their upcoming event. These kinds of movie moments happen all the time in these zones of serendipity. When you're surrounded by ambitious, successful people, it naturally pushes you to think bigger and work harder. It's like having an invisible mentor constantly pushing you forward. Now, let's talk about investment number 2, the side hustle. Look, I get it, when you're already working a full-time job, the last thing you want to think about is starting something else. But here's the harsh truth I learned from my corporate days: your employer has every incentive to pay you the least amount possible. I remember one of my friends hitting all his sales targets, only to be told there were no bonuses that year because company profits were down. Meanwhile, the company still made billions. That's when it hit me, relying solely on one income stream is like trying to fill a swimming pool with a garden hose. Your side hustle doesn't have to be anything crazy complex. It could be as simple as starting an e-commerce store, freelancing in your field, or consulting. The key is to commit to it for at least 12 months. Give it time to grow and evolve. Use that extra income to invest in yourself, your skills, or other wealth-building opportunities. Speaking of investments, let's talk about number 3, the Roth IRA. Now, don't tune out just because I mentioned retirement. This is actually one of the most powerful wealth-building tools available to us in our 20s. Here's why: any money you put in a Roth IRA grows completely tax-free. Let me paint you a picture. If you start investing $7,000 a year in your 20s and earn an average 10% return, you could have over $3.4 million by retirement, all tax-free. That's the power of combining time and tax advantages. The fourth investment might surprise you because it's actually about eliminating something: high-interest debt. If you have credit card debt with a 25% interest rate, paying it off is like getting a guaranteed 25% return on your investment. That's better than what most people get in the stock market. Think about it. If you have $1,000 in credit card debt at 25% interest, you're throwing away $250 every year. That's money that could be growing in your investment accounts instead. Now for number 5, international travel. Before you close this video thinking I'm crazy for suggesting spending money on travel, hear me out. Only 42% of Americans have a valid passport, which means most people are missing out on incredible opportunities for personal and professional growth. When Vince took a 6-month backpacking trip through Asia after quitting his corporate job, it completely transformed his approach to business and money. In Japan, he learned about Kaizen, the practice of making continuous micro-improvements that compound over time. In Taipei's night markets, he saw the perfect example of minimum viable products in action, watching vendors test new food concepts without risking too much capital. These aren't lessons you can get from a book or YouTube video. Plus, traveling doesn't have to break the bank. He stayed in hostels for $3 to $5 a night, ate amazing local food for a few dollars, and used credit card points for flights. Investment number 6 is crucial but often overlooked: your health. Listen, I used to think hitting the gym was a waste of time when I could be working or making money instead. But then I heard about a successful real estate mogul who built his dream vacation home in Portugal but never got to see it because his body couldn't recover from hip replacement surgery. What's the point of building wealth if you're not healthy enough to enjoy it? Think of your health as a long-term investment fund. Every workout, every healthy meal, every good night's sleep is like making a deposit into this fund. The returns come in the form of better focus, higher energy, improved productivity, and most importantly, the ability to enjoy your success later in life. You don't need an expensive gym membership or a personal chef. Even a 15-minute daily walk or basic home workouts can make a huge difference. The final investment is what is called psychological architecture, designing your environment to make good financial decisions easier and bad ones harder. For example, you could create a separate email address just for shopping promotions and sales. This means you only see tempting deals when you actively choose to look for them, rather than being bombarded with limited-time offers every day. You could also set up automatic transfers to your savings and investment accounts as soon as your paycheck hits. This way, saving and investing happen by default, not by choice. Here's the thing about all these investments: they work together synergistically. Your health investments give you the energy to work on your side hustle. Your side hustle provides extra cash for your Roth IRA. Your travel experiences help you network better in your zone of serendipity. It's all connected. But I want to be real with you for a moment. Even if you're doing all these things right, you might still feel like you're not doing enough. That's normal. The key is to start implementing these investments now, in your 20s, when time is on your side and the power of compounding can work its magic. Remember, becoming a millionaire by 30 isn't just about making money, it's about building a foundation for long-term wealth and success. These 7 investments are strategic decisions that can transform your financial future. Start with 1 or 2 that resonate most with you and gradually implement the others. Drop a comment below if you'd like me to dive deeper into any of these investments, especially if you want to learn more about traveling with credit card points. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more wealth building strategies. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.